are here. Did you get it, Scott?
I did.
Congratulations. You did it all by yourself.
Oh, hang on. I got three things happening at once here. Hello, whoever's here.
Good morning, everybody. Almighty morning. And I am in California. And yep, that's not a virtual background. That is real. There is a fountain outside. If I could open up these windows, I'd let you listen to it. It's a little loud if I sat outside. Also, it's very cold outside. And hello, Lizzie, and welcome in, and happy Friday 13th to you as well. I see ya. I don't. I see ya. Yep, we were playing. I was having fun with the thing. I got the wrong one, but anyway. And Katie, welcome in. I hope you received what I sent you about my son. Anyway, I sent it to you. And gives you the information that what's going on with him. Hello, Matt Wood. Welcome in. And Scott is here. He's in Arizona.
Yeah.
And he's working on a few things at the moment. And happy Friday 13th, the day of the goddess.
I'm either on here or I'm not, so we'll just go with that.
Are you here?
I'm here. I was fiddling with Facebook there, trying to get that on. I think I've got it. I've got the red circle, so everything's good.
Yes, it means we're live. So, what was your epiphanies these days, this week?
My epiphany?
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to get a T-shirt printed that I survived the halftime of the 60th Super Bowl. That's my first thought.
Well, let's not go there because you don't want to get me started.
Nobody likes my ideas on that.
Yeah, you don't want to get me started on that.
And there's much more to that. Yeah, that's a whole other world. And
yeah, that's a different world. This is not Gabriel.
You're
looking for Gabriel.
Ask for epiphanies. Well, you were asking about epiphanies. My current epiphany is to remind myself it's not what happens, it's how you react to it that's important. I had an altercation in traffic yesterday, and I was not happy with the way I handled it, but I guess it was an awakening. We were coming home. It was a guy on a bicycle, and it could have ended badly until I caught myself. I thought, wait, this is stupid. I'm not going to do this.
Ooh, that sounds, yeah.
Yeah. It was one of those going, what the heck?
That sounds like some
I've been processing that one.
Low energies had gotten into you. I wonder how that was.
It was huge. That's a good term. What I encountered was very low energy, and I let myself get sucked in by it. But it was maybe a reminder.
Yeah, believe me, as we talked a little bit earlier, the negativity, I'm pushing that back because it has nothing to do with me, But,
yeah.
And you've got to take your power back. Anybody who needs that put up, let me know. I'll be glad to put that up for you. It's something I am sharing a lot right now about taking your power back. Anyway, so Scott, is there any special things going on this weekend besides Valentine's Day tomorrow?
Valentine's Day, no, that's the biggie. What am I doing? Well, we're going to a play Saturday night. I think we're doing that. I'm still dealing with my roof on my house. What else? That's not on the schedule of agendas for entertainment. But there's nothing happening. Tina's reasonably quiet this weekend, and there's nothing I don't know of Friday night. I did my acupuncture this morning. I got that. So.
And how was your therapist session as well?
Oh, he's great for my therapy. Well, you've been around him, you know how he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him about my traffic altercation. He's my therapist, so I whined to him. He says, now settle down, it'll be okay. I pay him and he goes away.
Don't lower your energy, Scott. Pull them up to yours if that's not
interesting thought. The problem was I was in a vehicle and he was on a bicycle in traffic. And I could hear him, but I'm sure he couldn't hear me.
But you can send out that love and high vibrations
Well,
to
I
him.
did. I did afterwards. I didn't
Oh,
in the immediate. But you know what's scary about those things is how fast, if you weren't in control, it would lose altercation, and your life could be done. And there was a gut reaction that I had to hold back. I was visualizing squished person between two vehicles.
ooh.
Fortunately, I didn't go that way. But anyway, it's just funny how life can take a turn on you. And you think you are hot stuff, and you go, oh, wait a minute. But anyway, I held back. I didn't do what the first instinct was.
Well, I'm glad you didn't do the
Yeah,
first.
me too. Me too. I was surprised at the way I did react to it. I thought I was walking on water. Apparently, I'm not.
Really? Wow.
I keep sinking.
I think you keep telling me you're walking on water. But
Is that what you hear in our little conversation?
from you, yeah. Do I believe it? Well, that's another story.
That
We won't get into that either.
you're good at humoring me then,
Hello, everyone. I got to name some names here. And there's my brother,
Mr.
but
Tim.
he's not here. I was expecting him to come here. Anyway,
So is he in San Diego or is he in Long Beach? He's in
yeah,
Long Beach, yeah.
he's still here. Yeah, he's just at a different location at the moment. Let's see. So I want to acknowledge. I think I already did. Lizzie Ann, Pam, Katie, Matt, Gupta, Mr. Gupta is in the house. Everybody's been added to the list, but we've had some suggestions that we do not read, or he doesn't read, whatever. We don't read for people who don't have a question. That was a suggestion.
Kevin's making a remark here about just being gentle to myself, but
Yeah.
I've been processing this whole thing for like 24 hours with that incident. And what I'm realizing is I've been on Instagram a lot lately, watching these reels that of people being pulled out of cars and da 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 da. What I'm getting at is that I'm wondering if that energy has affected me somehow, because it brought up the fight instinct in me, which is not my nature. And so I'm questioning my recent addiction to being on Instagram when I'm bored. So just maybe it was a sign not to do that. It changes your energy watching that
It
stuff.
does. Believe me, I've been pulling myself away from scrolling Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, any of those. I'm pulling myself away from them.
I do find inspiring stuff on there, and that's what I look for, something to believe in. And then these things come by, and it's like a melodrama. It sucks you in. You go, oh, let me see that, let me see that, and then you're awake and you can't sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Lizzie Ann. Absolutely, it did.
And yeah, you're right, Kevin. It does seep in.
Yeah, it does.
You go, wait a minute, what's going on here? It's like oh, I can handle this. This is no big deal. And then you realize, wait.
Yeah.
Then you want to go on. Then you want to go hurt somebody. This is not my nature either.
Yeah, and you got to push those energies back because they're not yours.
I'm going to get even with you. Just wait till your father gets home.
Yeah, and your father wasn't that bad, was he?
No, not at all. No, I did not experience that. It was more subtle emotional stuff from my mother, but I flipped that around because the deal with that was I was always focused for years on this one little area of who she was, not seeing or connecting with the grandeur of the other stuff that she did do that was positive for me. And it only took me 70 years to learn that one. But I got there.
Good. Yeah, I'm just.
No questions yet. Nobody wants to be dissected.
Oh, yes, there are, but hold on a second. I'm double checking everything because there's
Or we just
people
warmed
on.
up here.
We're warming up. We're warming up. You were in a jacket earlier. Did the heater finally?
Yeah, I got the heat on.
Okay, good. And I'm surprised you don't do that before Kirby gets there.
Sometimes I do. Depends. When you're here, I think more about it.
Thank you, Lizzie. Okay, and then And Pam is the first one on the list.
Who?
But when she said absolutely did, it did, Scott. So can you elaborate on that?
I saw that come by, and I think she's just realizing maybe she's gone through that. But I hadn't experienced this before because I never sat around on Instagram and this stuff. But just lately with the politics and everything else that going on, it was the drama was sucking me in, the ice stuff, and the on and on and on and on. And I have found myself pausing and looking to just addict myself. And I go, wait a minute, this isn't what I used to do. And it changes your whole field.
Yeah.
It sets up I don't know if it triggers an anger response or whether it triggers a survival response or, it's all stuff I can't do anything about. And yet I'm letting myself react to it somehow, some way.
And that's the thing. If we cannot do anything about it, then we need to accept that and find something we can make a difference.
About all you can do is send positive energy out there and wish for the doom scrolling is.
I love that doom scrolling. Thank you for putting it that way.
I'm going to write that down.
He always has paper and pencil somewhere.
Doom scrolling.
Don't do doom scrolling. Doom scrolling is not.
Well, you see people everywhere you go sitting there in the moments of idleness. And I thought, oh my God, I've become one of them.
Yeah, but there's so many other things you can be doing. And I'm telling myself this too. I'm not preaching to you. There's so many things you could be doing instead of instead of scrolling. I mean, there's so many things going on. And for those of you in Arizona on the west side, if Wade gets in here, 9740, I think. 9720, what I can remember. 9740 West Peoria Avenue. Don and Susan will be there in about an hour, just so you know. Okay, so thank you, Pam, for that. We really appreciate that.
Apparently, Kevin, he's one of those closet guys too, like I was. I'm trying to doing the weird scrolling when you're bored. Just do it. You don't do it at work, you get in trouble. They probably have cameras on you.
Yeah, probably do that. And it's just a waste of time. It really is. I start looking for doggy videos and then hate separation. Oh,
yeah, exactly. I'm looking at stuff that's moving emotionally, and then I don't know where the algorithm said, well, we're going to knock this stuff out. And then you're right. Then the doom stuff sneaks in behind the nice stuff.
Well, and the harmful videos of, for animals and that, no, I don't want to see those.
I saw a neat thing the other day. This couple did a nice job in this video, and I've saved it, but it's husband comes in, he's angsting about the world situation, and this is wrong and that's wrong. And the wife says, yeah, but somebody today decided to fall in love. Somebody today decided to plan a wedding date. Somebody, all these beautiful words came out of this gal's mouth. I want to write them down. And it changed my whole perspective. I mean, not that I don't have it, but it reminded me to flip back, because this is an example I use. Around here, we have a set of gas stations called QT. And I see nothing but kindness in these stores. They're big, busy gas stations. They've got everything going on in the store. The help is courteous, fast, efficient, and they're screened. People holding doors open for each other. And I always think about that. I have never seen anybody be violent or mean, and yet you go to another gas station or another grocery store, and the whole energy is different. But what I'm getting at is I do see these places where there's nothing but kindness being displayed, and people thanking each other for holding the door. And I get a lot of people calling me sir.
Hey, they call me miss, and I'm going,
No, I get sir a lot. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Well, I understand that, but I want to go back to see women are called miss or ma'am.
Yeah.
And for them they start with an M and then they do the miss, because you can call me ma'am. I'm old enough to be your parent. It's okay.
I don't get the ma'am thing.
No, but I bet they have a hard time. They don't know what to call a woman because Ms. I mean, that's kind of in between.
Ms. Is that outdated? I don't know how that.
Miss, no, they've been using it. Ms., as far as I'm concerned, is not outdated because I'm not married.
I've been
Well,
using.
not Mrs.
I've been using my dear. Hello, my dear.
That's fine too.
I'm old enough I can get away with that. If I was 25, it probably wouldn't work. But
I don't know. Hey, these days, I'd rather be from a 25-year-old than an older man.
I talked to somebody last night who was 50, dating a 37-year-old, and she thinks that he left because he found out her age, but she was leaving because of his age. It was sort of a mutual split.
Yeah, and I want to put this up here because it happened in Arizona. Whatever happened in Arizona.
Oh yeah.
About
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. You can do that, Pam. So they already know your name? Wow, that's cool.
Or when they say, ma'am, I think they're saying Pam. And do you turn around with a smile on your face? And go, yeah.
But one of the other things about QT, since we talked about that, is they are a safe place.
Yes.
They're designated as a safe place.
Really?
That is if, and I've seen it happen, if there's people just hanging around outside, sheriffs will be there soon.
Interesting.
Either that or police. And not to be mean, just to make sure everything's okay.
Keep the traffic moving. Yeah.
Keep people safe.
Yeah, I always feel I'll go out of my way to find a QT if they're around. That kind of
yes, and I will too. The bathrooms always.
Pam
with a pan with P. They're always the one I go to because they're going to have a decent bathroom and all that. And he's probably getting a plumber call. No.
Something like that. I got to derail them here.
Okay. All right. He's derailing them. So I don't know if you guys have a gas station like that in your area, but seek those out. If you do head in an area that does have a QT, know that you're going to be safe there. And as a woman, I will only go to the places I feel safe. So just so you know. And I would not suggest them. Even in some of the not so great neighborhoods, I still feel safe at QT. Like I said, because I've seen someday when I have grandkids, I want to be called Pamma. I like that. I'm Gammy J, so I have 9 anyway. So I love that.
There.
That's what she was called. Grandkids. She wants to be called by Pamma.
Pamam.
Pamma.
Pamma. Oh,
Pamma.
Okay, warmed up. Who has a?
Okay, so Pam, did you have a question today? You are top of the list. Do you have a question today? Not that we'll skip you if you don't, but if you don't want to read it, we understand that too.
I shared the evening with Pam last night. We were both at Tina's.
Yeah, great.
Pamma.
I don't think she wants you to call her that. That's for her grandkids.
I'm going to call her ma'am.
I think she wants you to call her Pam.
Pam.
I don't know. Maybe there's
no
question. Okay.
No, we had a good session last night. She did well. Everybody did well.
Good.
With our trance stuff.
Yeah. And what? Oh, it was Lizzie Ann that said she didn't want one. Katie, how are you doing after the surgery? Please give us an update on you, my dear.
Who had surgery? Oh, Katie.
Katie had surgery a couple weeks ago. Do you remember where the surgery was done? I don't mean location. I meant location on body.
Yeah, I was trying. Was it? I remember. I don't remember the spot.
Shoulder.
It was what?
Shoulder.
I thought it was something with an arm.
Rotator cuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yep.
I had one of those torn for a while. It took like 6 months for it to finally get better.
They make you go through physical therapy and all, and you have to hit certain parts to be able to get, or certain expectations in order to get release from that. I found that if I stop earlier, I do better. It has really sucked. Oh, oh, hi, Sandra. Started calling her Pamela too. Oh dear. Um,
Oh, Kevin, that's right up our alley from last night.
oh yeah. All right. Sounds great. I'll have that in there. So Katie said it really sucked. So what are you doing that's not bringing up your vibrations? Saying that it sucks? Because that's not going to help. What do you get for Katie?
She's disbelieving something. What is it, Katie? You're hearing it, but you're going, yeah, right. You don't want to believe it. I mean, it took 2.5 hours because there was more going on than realized, which can happen. But you're disenchanted. Maybe that's the surgery. But I'm getting this huge disenchantment thing. They're saying if you look at your wrist surgery a different way, it'll speed up the healing. You're aggravated and you're not looking at the pluses of the thing. It's there. Which side of the coin are you going to look at? Like, this is amazing. Thank God I had the doctors to do this. Thank God they were able to fix whatever's there. And this is going to heal. I heard about a guy, he's 94. It's in my circle here. He had knee surgery and he was up walking around in 2 days. Just crazy stuff.
Oh my.
Look at him. You don't know he's 94. He's golfing. He still golfs. He's 94. He's on no meds. He has a full head of hair, which really ticks me off. And just a nice guy. And his wife's 84. They just recently got married. They've sold both of their houses, built a new big house. I mean, he's 94. And I'm going, you have no idea. It's crazy. But what I'm getting at is maybe it's his frame of mind and, his attitude. And
Scott?
Yes.
You have something to look forward to now.
I do. I can be golfing at 94.
Well, not only that, but selling houses and building big.
I've thought about that. I don't know. I've wondered about that. If I could we're in two different worlds and combining the worlds, I don't know what that would look like. It's just, I think it's nice to jump in and jump out. Wish you could do that in life. Could you leave life for a little while and then come back in a few weeks and walk in the cornfield and come back?
There's some people who already do that, but we won't go there either.
What's the drug they're using?
Yeah, that's not what Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
what else?
We're sending, it's her right shoulder, correct?
Yeah, I'm almost positive it was.
But throw some gratitude in there, kiddo. Be thankful for what they were able to do and that you're alive and kicking and you'll be able to use this thing again.
Yeah, so many things I'm grateful for. Just been in a difficult place emotionally. Yeah. With her stuff with her son and his significant other.
No reason to be in the funk.
Yeah.
Easy for me to say, even though I've been there.
Yeah, you get in funks a few times, but we all do.
Yeah.
And my not cure for that,
Left shoulder.
but my suggestion for that would be to listen to play left shoulder. Oh, sorry. I was thinking right, but yeah, it's left female.
Okay, Katie, you're in my healing book.
Okay. I think you already put her in the healing book.
Did I? Yes, I did. Yes, she's in there. That's why she's healing. Okay.
Okay. Well, the other what was I talking about? I was talking about dealing with your son and all that other stuff. This is about you right now. Just you. I know letting them pulling your energy back, energy power and magic back away from them seems counterproductive because your son needs a whole lot of stuff right now. However, my suggestion is just to send him, or our suggestion is to send him unconditional love and just keep doing that. But you yourself, you need to focus on you. Coming out here expecting to do one thing, and now knowing I have to focus on myself, and that's what I'm doing. I'm still interacting with family and stuff, but on downtime, I'm doing my best to cut out my habits like doom scrolling. I love that. So, oh, okay, cool. So Pam does want to back in. Hold on a minute. Anything else for Katie today? Stay steady, stay strong. You got this. Just put yourself first. I know how difficult that
I
is.
just what I'm getting with her is they just wanted to be aware that she let herself sink. Like you need to flip around. That's all, and you're aware of it. And I think you're capable of doing it because now I see you sort of lightening up. So just it's like me and my incident yesterday in traffic. Whoops. Well, let's not do that again. And I'm going to pick myself up and look the other way at a higher level. So just a little
Really?
reminder. We love you.
Yep. Thank you, Sandra, for all that. And back to Pam.
It's interesting. I've never tried doing this. I can do past life therapy with people, but generally in past life, you, the traveler, are the one that gets your own answers. But I know Tina can get past life stuff doing sessions on people with their chakras. So
Yeah, for your back.
yeah, I think my name was Elizabeth with two sons. Here's, as I read your question, Pam, here's what I get. They said, "Are you sure you want to do this again? Is he planning on coming back anytime soon?" Oh, you know what it is? I think he's paying a karmic debt back to you by supporting you as a gatekeeper.
Oh, loving it.
Way
Yeah.
back. Yeah, let me do this for you. So my sense is that somehow you were overly indulging mother, caretaker, whatever, or you took the brunt of the issues and he just went la 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 la. He's paying back a debt is what I think it is.
No, she does understand that. Kid.
Okay. Well, next time you talk to him, say, yes, I deserve this.
Well, it's almost like she deserves more than that.
Yeah, this isn't enough. He still owes you.
Yeah, being your gatekeeper is.
That doesn't sound like a lot of.
Yeah, I'm getting it's like you do all the talking. He can't talk back to you. That's one of the things I'm getting. He can't dictate to
You know
you.
what I get? This is funny with her because as I know Pam, it's like he's following her around like a lost puppy dog. Does that
That's what
make
I'm
sense?
getting too. She's the one in control now.
Yeah, she
Like,
just, and I've always seen that energy in Pam. That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you. Yeah, I just uh
You get in your big truck and just go, girl.
yeah. And it's almost the joke's on him. He chose to be your gatekeeper, but the good joke's on him now, not
Yeah.
yeah. They're saying 2 more lifetimes before his karmic debt will be paid fully.
Paid for.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's in deep at Walmart.
No, this I'm hearing no, it's not Walmart. It's what is the highest in store I can think of? It's even above
Is it
Bloomingdale's.
Macy's or
No, above Macy's, above Bloomingdale's. I don't know. Wow.
he owes you a Macy's or a Bloomingdale's? What I
No, something higher than that. Makes you. Oh, hi, Karen. He must need a break from me in 3D. You needed a break from him in 3D, obviously.
Yeah, I see you walking away from him like enough.
Yeah,
Of course, that was in 1878,
1870. Was it 78 or 71?
1870 something.
71. Okay. Will I have a real love in this lifetime? Oh, how many questions you got, girl? After not wanting. Sorry.
Well,
Okay.
Katie, real quick, your patience
Yeah.
easier on myself. I see you getting it. you're making a flip. You're either in the middle of it or you're about to, in terms where you get this, I'm all right. And I see you laughing a lot more. So uh, yeah, easier on yourself kind of thing.
You're the most important person in your life. You
I want
come
you to take your new favorite word to be oops, not dang it. Oops. Let me do that again. It's like,
and that's almost something for Pam too. The oops is more like, I did that, but I'm not sorry for it.
you talk about having 2 more lifetimes with somebody. If you correct the energy now, which negates the need to continually go on until the thing's polished. If you hit the high level first, and that goes back to that I thing we always talk about,
Right.
put them in your mind and visualize them, and even a name if you don't have a face.
Well,
I caught myself doing that with my traffic incident yesterday. I haven't really completed it yet, but I started it.
one thing about the two lifetimes, he's paying back his karmic debt.
Yeah,
She doesn't owe him nothing.
that's what I get. Yeah,
So it's about her. He's got to pay her.
make
It's
sure you get
almost
it.
like she's on the throne and he's humbling herself
He,
at his
he's
feet.
clearing his slate.
Yeah. So
Maybe
it's not a loop
is
sort
that
of
what it's
thing.
called?
What?
Penance.
He's paying his penance. Yes. Yeah. Okay. But she wants to go back to where was the question? I thought, oh, she wants to know, will I have real love in this lifetime?
If you
When
let
you,
it in, my dear, we've had this conversation before.
Kevin said it right. When you stop looking, Pam, it will tap you on the shoulder. Yeah. And I'm with you on that, Kevin. Because things happen so much better when you surrender and go with the flow, be in with the oneness, and it stops by. I mean, yeah. I feel so much better now than I did even last year. And especially more for 4 years ago. So
You got to drop the walls, kiddo.
yeah. Oh, well, thank you, Katie. We do appreciate you too coming
Where
in.
the
And
energy goes, what is it? Where the energy goes, the love flows, or something like that.
oh, I like that.
Something.
And for those of you who did not watch on Wednesday, they keep wanting me to mention Karen and her book. The first one who passes wins. Anyway, I don't know if that's the exact
Is
name,
that the
but
name of the book?
something like that. I'll pull Karen's
I thought it
information.
was one who dies with the most toys wins.
No, 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 no.
I
Anyway,
thought that was
the
the rule.
the moral of the story for that one, or the what I took back from it, is the deeper the love, the deeper the grief
Huh.
on that. So even though you and somehow they want me to say it around Pam asking for love. Do you really want that pain? Because if you truly, truly, deeply in love with someone, the grief of their passing is pretty tough. Karen, Magnificent Wednesday, yes, she was. She's such a beautiful soul too, and she's a Virgo. For those, no, yeah, that's a different show. Yeah, but that's one of the things they keep wanting me to mention, Karen. So please watch the one on Wednesday at Communications Connections or Love Right Warriors on YouTube.
In reference to Pam, the toys that I'm thinking of, I take it as material possessions. So he who dies has the most stuff.
Yeah, but you can't take it with you.
I know. What is that cryogenics? There were people that had a lot of money. They freeze themselves so they can come back and reincarnate into their old body and have their money. What's the Karen show?
So the Karen show, did you like it? You watched it.
Was it actually a show?
It was my interview of Karen.
Oh, you're Karen. Okay, I thought
Bonofilio.
it was these people ranting in the protests and all that.
No, Karen Bonofilio.
Okay. Now I'm tuned in.
Okay. All right. So next we have Matt. Matt, are you still here? What is your question, sir? Gupta, please give us a report, or prepared to give us a report of what you have been doing from our last stuff. I just feel like Gatekeeper is with me in the 5D, but he's keeping men away. I think you are 100% correct that he's keeping people away for a reason. So guess what? His 2 lifetimes with you might be expanding because he's keeping you from your path.
I'd say get a new gatekeeper.
Yeah, you can fire him. You really can fire him.
Yeah.
Then he'll have to do it again and again and again. You said her name right again. Thank you, Katie. I've been practicing.
Don't use that as an excuse, Pam.
Yeah. Yeah. Overcome him. Remember, the right one will come around when you're ready for it. And I agree with you that he's doing his best to send you lemons.
I don't feel
Make lemonade.
Why would you let him be your? It's like hiring an employee that's undermining you. Why would you?
You wouldn't know anything about that.
No, none at all. I got a story about that one.
Okay, we'll have to talk later about that. Anyway, anything you can get from me for this and next month. This is Matt Wood.
They're saying clean your house.
That information is for Matt?
Ooh, yeah.
I have a delivery.
What I don't know, whether it means mental house or physical house. Thinking. They're saying take steps. They're showing me a pathway. You know, it's like if you're out shoveling snow, you got to get the snow off the sidewalk so you can maneuver. But they're saying take steps to clear your path. I don't know if that means anything to you or not, but that's what I'm getting. Pathways. I see you looking down, like you don't know. You're afraid to look up and ahead. When somebody walks into a room with confidence as opposed to somebody walking in a room without confidence, they're unsure of themselves. Their body language is completely different, and they're looking down rather than head up, shoulders back, straight ahead, and taking over this situation. They're saying your hesitancy is not declining you. I think you're not confident with who you are in terms of the situations you get into. You think in terms of failure more than you think in terms of success. You look at a situation and, this isn't going to work, as opposed, okay, I can figure this out. It's a difference between there's no way to skin the cat versus how many ways can I skin the cat? If that's not an attractive, what would I say, analogy. But they're saying you're a capable person if you put your mind to it, but your hesitancy is what's holding you back. They're saying realign your thinking about who you are. You're operating under false pretenses. So who's programmed you into believing that you're not good enough? Okay, there it is. So a good mantra for you is I'm equal to the best. Bruce Lee has a set of mantras. I wish I could find those.
I'll work on that for you. You said you saved him?
I think somewhere in my phone, it'd take me a while to find it, but he's got 5 things that he always says, at least the video that I saw him on, that he would say in the morning. And they're all, I'm the best. I'm sort of like Ali used to say, yeah, I am the best there is. I'm achieving all my goals, all those positive. And you could tape them to your mirror in the bathroom in the morning.
Well, that is a segue to something that I don't have right now. However, I have a QR code for that. Someone borrowed mine, and I haven't received it back yet. So I would like to suggest The Ultimate Power Within, Unleashing the Magic of Affirmations by Don Rumer-Rivera, because what he's talking about, what Scott was saying, were affirmations. So I'm going to put that out.
It's a program in your head that's running that's not doing you any good. So,
But
garbage out.
affirmations will help. But I would also like to point this out, because Scott's book, when you get it, you ask a question and just flip through the book and get an answer. Oh, this is what popped up as I did that. And for those of you who have the book, page 45, please.
45.
Yes, this is just an answer. I'm not going to get into, this is for Matt. Scott, Matt, you have to temper your thoughts about yourself. You are quite advanced in your thinking and outlook toward other souls. You have been in the game a long time. You do not give yourself credit for your talents. You will soon open up even more toward your vision of knowing and intuitive ability. There are many who know how to see. You are one of them. You have a strong suit. You need to know that your abilities are not tempered by concern for what is said. You relay honestly and do not hold back, and you should feel honored that those who will come to you will come for that honesty. Being who you are is not and has not been an easy task. You have stood your ground more than once, even when it was frightening. You have never faltered. We are proud of you. You did not back down. Your fortitude was stellar, and you always knew how to play the game when it counted. Does this resonate with you? So, Matt, if you're feeling low on confidence,
That's where I was going to go. That could apply to Matt too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's why I flipped through the book to find an answer for Matt. So this is about yourself, to think about yourself. As I've said many times, no one else can complete you. You're the only one who can complete yourself. You're the only one who can forgive yourself. It's all about self-care.
I offer this story for Matt in that I'm in a business networking group that meets once a week. And when you see a new member join, they're usually very hesitant to stand up and say who they are, and they're not comfortable in front of a crowd, et cetera, et cetera. And after a while, they evolve. And after a while, they are comfortable in front of the crowd only because they have the courage to stand up and do it and keep doing it. Then it becomes easier and easier and easier. And all I'm saying is, walk in with your head up, offer a good handshake, and you're no dummy. I see you being very capable. And it's just a matter of, wait, I can do this, as opposed to, oh, I don't think I can do this kind of thing. It's like, oh God, another day is, oh God, another day. It's purely what you're choosing to think about and how you're choosing to react to it, as I experienced in a traffic situation. So I made choices that happened quickly but fortunately I didn't get stupid, or it could have gotten really worse. But you're doing good. But here, you know what? Look at the gift in all of this. Look at the gift in this way you are feeling about yourself in this moment. And you've got these energies coming at you saying, no, try it a different way. You're purely on a cycle of growth. You're going, wait a minute, maybe I should do it, or I'm doing it this way. You're hitting realizations, and you have the option of trying things a different way. And there's no right or wrong where you are. You're right where you need to be. You're on the show today, who knows what, and you're hearing these words from us. So it's all good. Look at it as all good. But we're behind you, encouraging you. Go, man, go. Just the push on the back. I was going to say the pat on the butt, but I didn't mean it that way. So.
Yeah.
We're nudging you from behind.
Yeah, we are here as a community. All of us here are a community, and it continues to grow every day. As I told Karen, she's now a part of this community too. So, Matt, you need to reach out. We're here every Friday. Same bat channel, same bat time. Anyway, so anytime you have a question, and I know that everyone here, a lot of them do utilize their gifts. So if you have any questions of them, and they will also tune in if they feel that you need to hear something from them, because we all get messages, and sometimes they're not the same, but a lot of times they build on each other. So whatever you need, we're here for you. And I'm feeling that you're taking steps forward and climbing the ladder right now. So hopefully it,
And the ladder, there's never a top to it. You just keep climbing.
yeah. Yes. Thank you, Kevin. And I had a feeling you were going to comment on that. It's the Stairway to Heaven. Okay. And that's another great song. Not the buying part, but I love the song. Pat on the butt. Yeah. I like you said Pat. Okay. And Gupta, I know you said something earlier.
Pat on the butt, yeah.
All this week. Oh, he said he was resting all this week, so he doesn't have much of uh, a report to make.
So he's been sitting around eating bonbons.
He do you even know what a bonbon is?
I don't really know what a bonbon is, but it's something edible. It's something not healthy for you, as I understand it.
Right.
I think it is a delicacy or candy or something. Maybe I should look that up. What is a bonbon?
Did you ask that of Google?
I haven't yet. No, I'm still looking for my. I was hoping to find that mantra of Bruce Lee, but I think I've lost it. Kind of thing.
Well, go ahead and talk for a minute. Tap into Goop.
And what's he wanting? Not much for me. I was resting all week. They're saying the rest is doing you good. I see you sitting on a couch, leaning back, chocolate covered ice cream. Okay, that's what bonbons are. Good. I haven't had many of those. You're sort of enjoying this. I just get you're doing. It's sort of like rolling along, singing a song. You don't seem real concerned about the resting. Are you enjoying your resting? But they're saying don't waste your time. Don't sit there doing nothing. You can be reading, listening, pondering, writing. I don't know what resting you're doing, but they show me you sitting on a couch. Are you sitting in front of a TV all day? They want you outside walking for some reason, seeing what's going on. If that makes any sense. But I get that you're very neutral. You're like living in the moment kind of thing. That's interesting. Interesting. Like the size of a gumball, but vanilla ice cream covered in chocolate. Yeah, okay. You don't want to be eating those here in the summer in Arizona. Bobs. I don't have anything profound for Gupta other than that.
Now, I saved it. I've got the Bruce Lee thing I can add to it, but let me check in with Bob Bubs. Bob Bubs.
That sounds like something from the South.
I won't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they were really good, but yeah, I don't eat those anymore. I like the chocolate part of it. What? Gupta. And why he said bonbons is to treat yourself. With every oh, okay. They switched the words on me. With every new achievement, treat yourself and write down what that achievement is and what you treated yourself with.
It's like a reward for doing a trick.
No, it's not for doing a trick, because they keep getting the same reward for the same trick. And I'm talking when they're training dogs or anything else. No, this is more of I achieved the next level of performance at my job. So I'm going to treat myself to a bonbon. We're just saying. Yeah, I don't know if they have them there in India, but and if you have a American consulate nearby, you might be able to find a store or something that caters to them, and you might be able to find ice cream and different novelties that they have here. Not that they'll be good for you. No, I'm not saying that, but as a treat. I had a treat last night. I gave myself a baklava. I thought that was pretty nice. It was so good. Anyway, yeah. So anytime you achieve something, reward yourself, even if it's running a mile, whatever entices you to go for the next achievement. And it's not for doing a trick, but for achieving your goals. Be generous to yourself, is what they're saying.
I don't think he struggles with that. I don't know. He's in India, right?
Yeah.
I get that. I see him alone. Is he living with family or?
It will undo my walking. Yes, it would undo your walking. I'm just saying, whatever you choose. Some people, I almost went to a Persian restaurant the other day, and I fell in love with Persian rice when I've made it. So I was looking so forward to having that. And just as we walked up to the restaurant, they were closing for the day. It's like, dang, I don't get my it wasn't the right time to reward myself. So I ended up having a baklava instead. Just say whatever you choose. Okay. And let's see. Anything else? You said no.
I think he's rolling along singing a song.
Good. Okay. That's all I got from you. So achieve some things and let us know. Okay? What you achieve for next week. All right, Gupta. Kevin. Was there some? Oh, here you go. That's Kevin's question. There you go. Are you back yet? I found Bruce Lee's 5 affirmations. Scott.
What?
I found 5 affirmations.
Oh yeah, put those up.
I will in just a second, but you've got Kevin right now.
Oh, we're messing with Kevin at the time. I'm
Kevin's turn.
Oh, well, I can give you all kinds of things on that. The first thing I always tell everybody is pay attention to where you're receiving in your mind. You've got 2 sides. And if you start paying attention to where the thoughts come in, the way to practice is ask a question just in your head to the universe and see if you get a response. What I found was when I first learned to do this, I was getting the answer before I finished the question. But I want you to pay attention to what sector of the brain it's coming in. I promise you, the tapped in zone, at least in my case, is upper right to center. If it comes in on the left side, I know it's me being crazy with myself. Left side being driving the car, tasks, analytical stuff, that type of thing. But the messages for me, and generally speaking, come in upper right. I remember reading a book about a naval officer, and he wrote the book. It's called You Are Psychic. And he said his talent was he'd show up on the ship just about at the time a catastrophe was about to happen, and he was always saving the day, and he got all kinds of awards for his ability. But he was saying your receptors are over your ears. That in his book, that's one of the first things I remember. What side? Just as you're looking forward, just I can tell you, think a thought and see where it comes in. Pay attention. I always can tell that the access point for me is upper right. And once people, right is spirit, I believe. Yeah, my tap in point is upper right. And I promise you. So the first trick is to start hearing and know that's coming there. The second trick is to learn to trust what you're getting and go with it, whether you think it's you or not. The other thing that's going to happen is you're going to hear words that you would not use. It's not your verbiage. That's a good sign that it is coming from beyond. And in your case, they're knocking at the door, Kevin. You just haven't differentiated what's coming in. I think you're hearing everything at once, and it's getting you all mixed up. But practice asking questions, just silly questions. Who are you? What? I go to bed at night and say, okay, what would you have me know right now? What's the most important thing? And you'll get a lot of, well, you are loved and this and that and so on and so forth. But ask, what do you think I should do about so-and-so? I'll give you an example. I had hired a guy that at first looked good, and I have a part-time guy working for me, and I thought, should I keep the part-time guy? So I asked the question. And my question to them was, should I let the part-time guy go? And they said, no, you're going to want him. And I thought, well, okay. So I kept him, ended up letting the other one go. And the one I kept is slow but progressing, but way more easy to deal with. What I'm getting at is I got the message. So I felt comfortable when I got the words. Okay, so I went with that. And otherwise, life leads you where it leads you. But the overwhelming part is only because you don't know what sector you're getting all these. You're getting multiple speakers at one time. Separate the speakers, you can listen to them better. I think you're very close to doing it, as I know you from just being here on the show. But listen for different words. Your words will let you know who you are, and their words will let you know who they are. It's funny because I see them sitting there waiting. Here we are. They're tapping on the glass. You'd be very. The next thing is trust what you're getting. You're going to get I had an experience. A friend died lately, and I went to a funeral. The gal, my girlfriend that went with me, had an experience experiencing him in the past sense, and she's going, "What the hell?" Because this is not her world.
She felt his energy, yes.
Yeah, she felt his energy, and I was laughing my head off because she got this really weird look on her face because she had never experienced this before. But trust it. Julie and I live in this world every day, so it's no big deal. And we're just welcoming you aboard.
Well, I want to have you go back to when you truly started channeling. You told me, and you've talked about having a class of channeling, and you haven't done that.
A class of channeling. When did we do?
For channeling. No, we haven't done it. We've talked about it. But you've told me that you started, and I'll use this term because this is the way I learned it, is by free writing.
Yes.
People call it auto writing. Okay, so please go back to the beginning. I understand the location, but how did you start?
Well, Kevin just asked about, my suggestion was ask a question, see where it comes in your head. Well, this is easier. Ask the question and write down the thought that you get about it. And as you're learning where these thoughts are, but write down on paper whatever comes to your head. And then you can go back and look at it and say, okay, well, that's me. I know that's them. Writing on paper is the easiest thing. In the case, the book seminar that opened up a lot of doors, I was typing, but typing is rough because you're having to remember where the keys are. I would tell you a pen or a pencil is way more free flowing, and you don't have to remember, okay, the T's over here and the Q's there, because that pulls you back into your left brain. You want to just, whatever thought you get, translate in your hand. It doesn't matter how sloppy it is. Get used to that flow. That's the flow you're looking for.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be automatic. Don't expect your hand to go writing off on its own. I want you.
No, not that.
I want you to get used to what you're getting in your head and locating it and putting it on paper. And then after a while, you realize you don't need the paper.
Yeah.
Where it comes from?
I do the free write, but I can't tell where it comes. Sometimes you can't, but just keep working on it.
Do more. It'll be.
Yeah.
If you're sitting in a room and you hear a voice on your left versus a voice on your right, you say, okay, they are over there. These are over here. That's what you got two halves. And it's just learning differentiation. It's easy for me to say because it's second nature to me now. But when I've called people's attention to this, people don't think about, oh, wait, where'd that thought come in? I promise you it comes in different zones. It truly does.
Well,
yeah.
and
when you're in traffic about to crush somebody on a bicycle.
Hey,
that's a whole different sector.
I was going to say, I was going in the lines of a basically empty parking lot. I was going forward. And then all of a sudden, I mean, I had looked to the right side. All of a sudden, there was a tremendous stop in my head.
Oh, cool. That's fun.
My foot immediately hit the brake without hesitation, without thinking. It was a stop. And my head came forward immediately. And less than a foot in front of me was another vehicle who had come diagonally across and saw me the entire time. And she stopped exactly. I mean, we might have heard that same thing at the same time.
Interesting.
But I want to go back to something that we talked about in Tuesday night class, Pam. When you said, did I believe what I heard? Yes. And it came from my right side. I knew without a doubt it was correct information. And I never doubted it. And then Doubting Thomas came in after Tuesday night's class and said, what if it wasn't true? And it's like, it was true. I'm not going to doubt myself. I've gone through a couple doubting spurts recently, and I'll find out if on Tuesday, if I should have doubted myself, but no, I'm not doubting myself because I know where it comes from, like because of Scott's words, because of Scott's teachings, that it comes on your right side, and I trust it now more than ever. So,
and Pam's asking about, she has a hard time with what question to ask. Ask him anything. I don't know that some of you approve of this, but my process in the beginning was playing with a Ouija board with two gals that were very fluent with it. And there was no danger. They had a cousin, they had a guide that came through, and there was a guide that came through to me on this night and just blew my socks off. And I've never had anything negative result to it. But what I'm getting at is, as you play the board, you learn that you hear it in your head before the board does anything or your hands move and all this stuff. Julie and I, perfect example. We started out the show trying to use cards on the show. And then after a while, we went, wait a minute, we're getting it in our head. So the cards were a mess. They would delay us. So
yeah,
we just kick into our brains and listen to the right side and our heart or whatever. Julia has different channels than I've got. And we're just here to tell you it's there. But it's going to be different for you possibly than us. That's why I say my case is upper right. You might be in reverse. I don't know. Back of your head. But wherever it comes in, the first thing is you got to figure out where it's coming from and play with it. It'll reveal itself.
Yeah. And you're right. And it's sort of like what Scott was talking about, that he kept thinking over and over again about the situation yesterday in his head. Well, that's negativity, using space in your head rent free. Let it go. Okay, that's something that Don has always said. It's just you're allowing them to take up space in your head. So don't.
I get the most results by being vulnerable and expressing those events or those experiences to somebody else.
Yes.
And I get their viewpoint. like Kirby this morning, we talked, of course, or we're talking to you. Somebody gives me a perspective I haven't thought of. I go, oh. But if you keep it in your head and ruminating about it,
Right.
you're answering your own grief all the time. You don't have another way out.
And that's your doubts, and you're looping them over
Yes.
and over and over again.
That loop.
It's a dead end loop. I mean, infinity is infinity, but you don't want negative thoughts in your head for infinity. Please.
Pam, go back to your questions. You said, I have a hard time with what question?
Yes.
All right. What was the question you asked us? Can I find love, or whatever the heck it was?
Right.
Throw
Ask.
that one out there.
Yeah. And ask, is my gatekeeper keeping them away from me? You ask those questions.
You can ask questions like, what is my energy doing to repel that situation? What can I do to draw it near me? On and on and on. It's truly a self-analyzation process. That, in my world, that's what the whole game is. You're trying to figure out who you are. Is today the Friday the 13th? Yes, it is.
And I was going to say,
and
exactly this. This is what he wrote the book. He asked questions.
I'm still full of questions.
So how many more volumes we get? So please utilize his book as an example.
Any question you ask us, you can ask with a pen and paper.
Yeah.
Play with that and see where it's coming back.
And Gabe will come in, or anybody else who you want. You can ask specifically for some certain person to come in. I just leave myself open. And I do it. And yes, I want to practice more, because once I got away from practicing, I still can do it, and channeling is happening more and more all the time, but you got to get started first.
How do I find my gatekeeper? Just get the hell out of here. Say, go away. Go away.
And I'm hearing, choose another one. Choose someone else to be your gatekeeper.
Take interviews.
I don't think you're stuck. Yeah. And for anybody who knows Ted Harris, he doesn't use labels on his guides, but he fired a couple of his guides. So
what if you lovingly repel this gatekeeper, say, thank you for what you've done, but I really would like to pull in somebody with higher understanding, however gentle words you want to use.
Yeah.
And ask the universe, okay, I need a new gatekeeper. I need somebody to guide me. I need a second energy. I need something. I'd like to elevate. I'd like to break my old patterns. I want to recognize what's, however you want to phrase it.
Yeah. And the gatekeeper works for you. Yes, you can fire him.
And if you need, I'll guide for you until you find a new one. I'll tell you. No charge.
I don't think it works that way.
Call me and I'll tell you what to do.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wendy might have a few things to say about that.
We'll get you straightened out.
Oh, and I keep wanting to ask Pam, how did you like The Perfect Peach?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Huh? I've heard it from him.
You asked Maya. That was a bistro in Tempe that we had before class dinner.
Oh, to me, that's the best place to go before class dinner.
I had never been there before.
I love the mushroom soup, and they have it on Mondays. So I usually get that one. I get the half and half, so delicious. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you liked it.
Was your gatekeeper there with us? I wasn't paying attention.
Next time you're near her.
Was I being interviewed?
Oh, he's okay. He let you by, but because
Pam did buy.
You're not a threat. Just kidding. Okay, Tin Buck, are you back? Are you back in front of or listening to your phone? Because you are next. Then Sandra.
I'm hearing the whole word about him. I'm hearing realign, realign, realign.
What, my brother?
Yep.
Oh, believe me, I'm with you on that. And Mac, you're third from now. Cece Bear, I think it's Sarah. I can't remember. Anyway, you're second, and Elizabeth, you're fourth. Okay. So, what do we got?
What do we got? Who are we on?
Hopefully $10, but I'm going to give him a couple minutes to get away from everybody else, and so he can. GI Scott, GJ Scott. Oh, that's even cuter. He meant hi Scott. Anyway, let's get on to any. Oh, for KK, who's having a birthday tomorrow. Calling her name might bring her in. So I want to say happy birthday to everyone, all those Aquariuses. And when somebody else, are they? Yeah, anyway, here we go.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Don. Okay. So I go back to the chats. He's not in. He didn't come in. So we'll go to the next person, which is Sandra. Sandra, are you still here? Do you have a question? Do you have a question? And CC Bear is next. Then Mac. And Mac, if you have a specific, please put in your question. And Elizabeth Jane DeCal, I think. Please put in your question as well, and we will get started on them. But I'm glad it was delicious. I'm so excited. I found a great, yes. Okay, did you have your question, please? I went to a Greek restaurant last night. It was so good. That's why I had the baklava. Anyway.
When you say Greek restaurant, I think of eating lamb.
They will have, they are offering a lamb dinner on on Valentine's Day. A dinner for two is $45 per person, and it looked amazing.
Maybe you were Greek in your last life.
I like Mediterranean food. I'm not as fond as Greek fries as my granddaughter is, but I had hopefully I can dolmathis, vegetarian dolmathis, and spanakopita, and a Greek salad last night. It was really good. I had happy hour. They were $5 each. Not bad.
How many happy hours did you have?
Only one. And guess what? Guess who came in when I say KK? She's here. Anyway, and Kevin has a joke for her. What was I going to say? Also, I did try for the first time a Greek beer. It was very nice, very smooth. So if you ever get a chance to try one, go for it. And so Mac is here somewhere. It's weird. I don't see him up here, but yeah, Mac is here. All right. So let me go back to the, yeah. Where did Mac come in? Weird. There he is. I'm here. Okay. So Mac is here. What is your question, Mac? That's what I had asked before, and I haven't gotten a question. That's what we were waiting on. You must have called me in. I did. I did. I usually do that with Kevin too, but as soon as I thought of
We haven't
you.
called in Jess yet today.
Yes, well, Jess is next. Mustang who?
Mustang Sally.
Yes, must hang out here more often. Must hang out here more often. Yeah, I love that.
I get it. I get it.
That was his knock knock joke. Not just a horse joke, but a knock knock horse joke. Loving it. Okay, Mac. All right. Well, just do you get anything from Mac right now, Gabriel?
No particular question?
Not that I know of yet. I'm still waiting on that. But you got anything?
They're showing me an airplane. They're saying fly easy. What are you jumping into? Fly easy. You're not going full throttle. You're just sort of cruising. But that's interesting that they're using an airplane. I'm above the airplane looking down. And, it's a small airplane. They're interesting. They're saying ride the currents. Are you interested in flying? I wonder why they would be using a flying analogy, but it would mean something to you. Flying, flying, flying. Riding the currents, which is equivalent to going with the flow or, you're okay. I think you're putting too much control on a situation you're dealing with. If you would stand back, I think it would elevate itself. You're either in an anxiety state or you're worried about too many details. And they're saying if you step back, it'll sort of take care of itself. Over control, does that make sense? This could be a person or a life or a relationship thing. They're saying now they're using the word ease out on the clutch. When you take your foot off of a clutch on a manual steering wheel versus manual transmission. They're just saying leave it in gear. Let it keep running. Tell me if I'm even close. I just keep going along with the same thread. They want you to let go of the throttle, let go of the gear shift. That's all control stuff.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get him to reply again. Mac, I don't know. Oru Sikia. That's a key. Yeah, we do need feedback, so we know what to.
Who's next? We could get warmed up on.
And then we've got. This is what Sandra says. She can't think of a question. However, I was interested in the voices in our heads. Monday, I heard the words shooting, no location, not realizing it was north of me in British Columbia.
So I want to know what you were doing when you heard the word shooting. Were you meditating? Were you between thoughts? Were you relaxing? Were you taking a moment out? Or did this word just shoot into your head? Not that it means anything one way or the other, but it's interesting that you were tapped in. And where did you hear it? Upper right, upper left, both sides, back of your head, where you had to have, if you were cognizant enough to hear the words, it had to be somewhere located in your mind.
Center of my brain sliding over to the left. Didn't know if I ought to take it seriously or what. Now, after a Tumbler Ridge tragedy, I wish I could have warned.
Well, sometimes being prophetic is a frustrating talent to have because you can see stuff coming and you can't alter it. And you just have to go, okay, and do what you can to, what do I say, deviate from personal. It's like driving in the road. Sometimes you change lanes, you don't know why. And had you stayed where you were, things wouldn't have been so pretty. Or something tells you to take your foot off the gas. In the house here, it came to me out of the blue. I will just bet that you were in a tranquil thought. You were between tasks. You took a deep breath. You were daydreaming or something, which tells me you opened up a channel or LinkedIn is what I'll bet was happening. If you remember the moment when you got it, that might help you. You were standing there thinking about the next thing to do, but you were between, what would I say, reality connections and focused attention. You were in that no man's land zone, and I'll just bet you went upper right. I'll just bet. And I'm going to take this as one of those aha moments. Wait a minute. And now it's got your curiosity up. And now you're going to be hanging on to this, paying attention to it where you wouldn't have before. So I think it's a tool your other side is using, or a knock on the door, that kind of a thing. Does that resonate with you, my dear? Okay, don't make anything of it. Take it as an experience that now has your attention. That's where I want to go with it. I don't think it was meant for you in terms of drastic consequence or cautionary, but you have something very profound to say, wait a minute, I thought about that before I heard about it, which is evidence for you the power of being tapped in can be. I've had telepathic conversations with one woman in particular, and that is bizarre. You can hear what they're saying, and you can hear what they're. I don't know why that particular person, but I knew exactly what she meant, and it was creepy the first time. It was one of those things. I want more of it. I was thinking about that the other night. Telepathic communication, and that was the clearest thing I'd ever been through with her.
Well, and I would suggest, Sandra, that you write that down, whether it's in a calendar or something. Date the entry,
I'll be right back.
what you heard, where you were, all the details around it, and exactly what you found out, and how it made you feel afterwards. All the details about it. It will help you for later, because it's going to add to your, as we call our spiritual vocabulary and understanding. I didn't know if it was a premonition. I get those two. Okay, and when you do get the premonitions, definitely write those down. I've had a few as well, and some of them were not very good at all. Like the attack in Paris back around 2016, 17, something like that. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, it was definitely not pretty. Anyway, thank you. It will help you later on too. And again, get in touch with one of us. I'm not just talking Scott and I, Don, Angie, any of us, and let us know what you're thinking and what you feel. As soon as you get it, we can help and tap into it as well. So there's powers in numbers. And that's one of the reasons why I sought out Tina Scotto and her class, is because two of the premonitions I had were very devastating for the world, for the area of the world that it happened in, and I needed more of a structure or a group to run this by, to make more sense and to see what I could do to stop it. And what do you mean by, was it vague or clear? The one in Paris was very clear. I was there on the ground. And there's a lot to that one. I haven't really written it out, and I know I need to, but when the time is right, I will recall all of it and put it on paper and get that out, because it really did happen. Anyway, so much for that. And Mac didn't come back.
Well, heck with him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's male or female, but we'll go with that. Who else we have? We have CC Bear. Are you still here? And I think it's Sarah, but I could be wrong. So if I am, please let me know. And I'm glad we were able to help you, but definitely jot the information down, Sandra. I'm never clear, more of a feeling.
Well, go with that tool if that works for you.
Yeah, and if it's just a feeling, still write that down and share it.
I feel like. Because
I think, yeah, that's just a suggestion. I I feel that you will be getting more clairvoyant on it because I didn't feel I had clairvoyancy except for these particular moments. Hey, so I got that pink journal you guys told me to get as well. Oh, good. So yeah. So anyway, the my clairvoyance comes very strongly when it needs to, and that's what I want to portray to you, to everyone, is that when you really need to know something, they're going to make you know it. Whether it's through vision, audio, or anything like that. All of that. Oops.
I was gonna say you went away.
And I'm back.
Where did you go?
I don't know.
You flipped us.
Yes, you don't like to be flipped. He doesn't like to be flipped. Only when it's,
Depends on who's flipping me.
yeah. And the chat went away from me for a moment. Correct side. Oh my guys. It most likely could have been your guide, Sandra, or it could have been a higher power. Because if you needed to know something right away, they would have sent it in. The universe, whatever. Correct side. I'm not sure what you mean by correct side. Oh. Okay. And Cece, I was pulling her up. I know you had just posted something. I didn't get to grab it. So if you could repeat what you just posted, because I've lost my that part of the chat, I think. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, she is here. Cece's here. Oh, I got there it is. I found it now. You're on the wrong side.
Yeah, you don't have us flipped correctly.
Oh, should I be the other way then?
Yeah.
You like the other way? Okay, I thought you went in this way.
Now, see, if I turn my head, I can look at you that way. See?
See, I can't.
Yeah, you're going the other way. Okay.
That's why when I could see you, I looked at you and I was, oh, okay, we're good. But no.
It all works.
All right. So I posted, I got it that pink journal you guys told me to get as well. So what did you do for your homework in that journal? Comforting, but
Who are you talking to? Cece.
Cece, yeah. Comforting, but it's my voice and it's above me. That's why. So, okay. Oh, you're getting yours, Kevin, from the it sounds like you're getting it from your soul star, or in between your
I've
sun
had
chakra
that
and
from
soul-
above thing happen once or twice,
Wow.
but it sounded external to me. But it was so loud. But it came like upper front and just hit me. It was under a light table experience, and I still haven't had that duplicate. But I can identify with what Kevin's saying. It seemed external, but I knew it wasn't.
Oh, okay. Just little thoughts to go with my internal work or shadow work. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, play that game, but ask a question first. Anything.
Yeah.
Am I eating the right stuff? How's my health? What's going on? Any little play with it that way.
And then work up to the bigger ones, bigger questions. And you too can write a book.
Well, the book guy that I went to said everybody's got a book inside of them.
Oh,
Ta-da.
there it is.
That was the book inside of me, at least the first one
So far.
so far.
And you guys know that Dawn's up to 8, so you need to get going there, Scott.
I'm-
More books, more books.
But I have more pages in my books than you do.
Yeah, but at least 2 or 3 of his together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what have you been doing? Anything for Cece? That's what we got. She's been doing her stuff. You told her to go ahead and
Well, that's what I
question.
had was now incorporate questions before she starts writing.
But what does she need to know right now?
Well, I get tired of hearing this one, but it's genuine and it's coming from that. In this moment, know one thing, that you are loved. She doubts that she's got an entourage. She doubts that she's got energy around her. She doubts that she's being focused on. She doubts that there's truly someone at her side trying to connect. Ooh. She wants to believe it, but not really sure she does.
Oh,
You know what? Make one of your questions. Have them give you a name. It's feminine energy, I believe, and I want to say it's on your left side.
so mother's family or
I don't know.
another entity?
I don't know whether it's entity or family, but it's something with very loving energy. What do you feel? Any sensations on your left sides at times? You're going to start feeling more in quiet moments. See if your left side doesn't warm up. Feel like you've been touched. Just feel like you're being, your hair tickles or something like that. Oh, you've been writing a book too.
Yes, that's what she can't seem to finish it. I feel you're putting I know because I do this as well, that you are putting other things, you're prioritizing other things other than your book.
I'm as guilty of it as anybody. It's a fear.
Yep.
The other thing is when it's done, then what are you going to do?
The suggestion is, and they're very short suggestion, 15, 20 minutes a day. Just for that, 15, 20 minutes a day. Eventually, it'll get longer and longer, but if you can give 15 to 20 minutes dedicated to the book, and it'll feel like you're just starting every time. But they figure if you do this for 21 days straight, then
She hasn't lived the ending yet. That's
what?
They're saying she has not lived the ending.
Oh, okay. So be working on it. Your story's not over. But this particular book, she's still waiting for the ending to come to her?
What? There's sadness I'm feeling about you, my dear. What's that all about? I don't know if it's a longing or it's sort of like a feeling of having lost a past love that you regret or wish you had them back or something like that. And you're blaming yourself for the loss. But I would tell you that departures like that, I can think of a departure in my life that took me 2 years to come to the gift conclusion that helped me let go of all that. If I hadn't had them in my life, I wouldn't have this or this or this or this or this, rather than focusing on the departure. But just there's some longing regret with you. And I would say they're saying use it as a tool, not the remembrance. The remembrance is draining you, but there's something you learned from it. Look for the gift in that thing.
Yeah. And I'm hearing, I heard that it was draining you.
Yeah, it feels to me like it's diminishing her somehow.
Yeah. Holding on to that energy is you're not,
You didn't do anything wrong.
no, you didn't do anything wrong, but holding on to that energy is you're just existing.
It's lamenting is what it feels like.
Yeah.
Lamenting.
And I keep asking about surviving, and they're saying, no, she's just existing right now.
Huh.
So into survivorship, get past survivorship into living, get past living into thriving. So you've got a couple more, 2-3 more steps to keep going forward. Yeah, I ruminated on the things I've lost quite a bit. I try not to. Hey, Timbuk. But it's so hard, and yeah, it has been draining me a lot. I need to let it go since it's not healthy. Yep.
It's
And
not.
we-
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's not a matter of letting it go. I think that's ridiculous because it doesn't work. Just to tell somebody, let it go. You got to process it, but you've got to look for the gift in the thing. And the
Yes.
gift is to look at it as a gift from where you were then to where you are now, and what the benefits. There's a gift in there somewhere. If you find that and just focus on that, the other falls off.
And I like how you said that. You can let it go, yes, but you're not at the point where you're able to let it go. To me, silver linings are most important to find before you move.
There's one in every situation.
Yes.
Even like my traffic mishap yesterday. There's a gift in there. I just haven't found it yet. It might have been a wake up call for me. It might have been, I haven't processed completely. But that's the attitude I'm taking for it. And I'm wondering, why did I manifest that? That's the first question. Okay, what the heck? Why did I draw this energy in?
Yeah.
To learn.
Yeah. But I like what Kevin said too. It's not a loss if it left. It's only to make room for what is meant to be. And so holding on to the negativity of it is not helping. But looking for that silver lining is productive. Trust me, it's very productive when you search it. And then remember, as you're going through the remembrance, drop off the things that are not the silver lining and do not contain the lesson. That's what they're telling me just now. Whatever does not contain the lesson, let it go. And find that silver lining. That's why she was talking about the shadow work too. That's part of what she needs to do. Well, they suggest that's what she needs to do.
Cece, it's interesting what you're saying here. When you realize others can see you, you don't feel quite so alone. So don't be afraid to throw this stuff out, all of you, because there's somebody who can either identify, re-steer you, redirect, help you understand something if you're willing to put your heart on the line, kind of thing. So we won't squash it, I promise.
And again, that's a good question to use. In this situation, what is the silver lining?
Ooh, I like that.
And they'll give it to you. It might take you a few
2 years.
No, it might take you a few sessions to do it. I don't think they're going to withhold it from you for 2 years. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think they'd be that mean, do you?
I'm trying to find that reference, my traffic thing yesterday. I truly am.
Yeah.
Because it was not pretty.
Okay, here's Kevin's take. Okay, Scott, the traffic thing happened because you pulled it in. Tragedy was narrowly averted to remind you the power of your reality is in your control.
And I appreciate all of that. And I agree with everything you're saying. The scary part was how quickly it could have changed if I had not had a grasp on myself and reality and my thinking. And I mean, in a heartbeat, my life could have been done today in terms of how I know it, just by making things ugly. But I fought that instinct. It was a gut action. One of those, just, what would you call it?
Intuitive?
It was a survival instinct, and it could have been messy. It could have been really messy.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, and I chose not to. I started to, and then I had another thought.
So on the left side, you were going to, and on the right side.
Oh, literally, there was these two, and the other one of them won out. So yes, mind your thoughts.
Yeah, and definitely go with the information on the right side as opposed to the left for him. That doesn't mean it's the same for everyone. I'm just saying. So I hope that helps you, CC. And Mac, we didn't hear back from. So Elizabeth, Elizabeth Jane Decal. Decal, I don't know. Decal is the only thing I can think of. And then $10, my kind of joke. Yeah.
What joke is that?
I just know my brother. So Elizabeth, are you here? If not, we're going directly to $10. $10 You did. Good. And we hopefully will see you next week with an update. I love the updates, guys.
It lets us know we're doing our job.
Yeah. And that it's you are taking the advice and working with it. Because if you're going to come in, ask the same question each week and do nothing about it,
Off with your head.
why bother? We're here to help and we want to help. So, and I'm glad you got that pink journal and I'm utilizing it. Now you're going to step up your journaling a little bit more and yeah, and you'll be finishing your book before you know it. It's going to pull the other book. So I guess we're going with $10.
Why do I see a feather in his hat?
I don't know. You tell
What's
me.
that mean? Is that you've learned something new? Good job. Feather in my hat. Feather. There's a feather.
Okay, you work on that.
I saw the hat in his picture, but I don't see the feather.
A feather in a hat is a significant, pride-worthy achievement or accomplishment, originating from traditions where warriors or hunters added feathers to their headgear to signify successes like bravery or successful hunt. It now generally symbolizes an earned triumph milestone. How's that?
Pam, real quick. Yes, there's a show next week, I think. Julie, I'm going to be at Tina's seminar on Friday. Isn't next week the 20th? Yes.
Yes.
I did.
Next week he will be there. I'm not going. I have too many other things to do. That's my
Are you doing the show?
water weekend. Hmm?
Are you doing show or not doing show?
I'm doing show.
That's what I thought. Okay.
I hope to have my special guest solidified later today.
So yeah, same time, same station,
Yep.
different people.
Yeah. Yep.
Claudine.
No, not Claudine.
No problem.
And we haven't seen Victor, so not Victor that I know of. Pam, what was that crystal chair like when you sat in it? I'd be frightened. Oh, you'll be at the seminar, right?
Sat in a crystal chair. I want to know about that.
Yeah, me too.
Must have been a little prickly on the butt.
Okay. We're reading $10. We'll get back to that.
Feather in a cap.
Feather in a cap, and that's a significance. So,
You read the definition.
brother, I know a lot of things have happened since the last, since our last, or your last reading. So, did you want to elaborate on that, or just ask a question? I know what he's going through, so whatever you can tap into, Scott, I'd like you to.
Well, the first word that just came in is misguided. Things aren't as he perceives them to be. The feeling I get is he's not attending to things that are important. He's letting some other distractions get in his way. But the distractions are very tempting to him or very luring, it's sort of like me getting on the internet. But he's turning a blind eye, I'm hearing. he's got all this opportunity on the one side, open fields, blue skies, green grass, but something keeps pulling him back to this very small little dark thing, whatever it is. It's like putting yourself in a closet when you could be outside in the fields romping through the forest. Distraction. But whatever the distraction is, it's serving him on some, they're saying, subversive level.
So what do they mean by that?
That's where subversive is a pretty strong word. It's undermining him. It's pulling him down. What's that song? It hurts so good. There's a verse that hurts so good, or the pain is. It feels so good, but it's awful for me. I guess it's like cocaine, or it feels so good, but all it's doing is throwing you down. There's an addiction process here. There's something he's, that's that needle in the arm thing. It's, I don't think it's drugs. It's something. There's something satiating him that is just not serving him. That he keeps being lured to. I mean, I can relate to that, but yet at some point you got to go, oh, wait a minute, this is not doing me well. It's like I had an employee who started vaping cigarette, doing the vape thing. And at some point he thought, this really isn't a good idea. And he quit, but stayed on his cigarettes. But anyway, it's a discipline thing. He doesn't see, he's blind. Tim Buck, you're blind to something. What's going on? It's like you're on a merry-go-round. You know it's not good for you, but you want it anyway. That kind of thing. I just keep getting the same story, different scenarios. Rock boulders, energy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that helps you or not, but they're saying take a clear eye, He's got the feather in his hat, but perhaps his heart should be lighter than a feather.
Yes. And I think you're right, Kevin. His heart is very heavy. And not physically per se, but.
Well, now I'm hearing the words take a stand, do things a different way, do something about aligning with the right energy. He's in a mismatched energy thing.
Yeah.
And he either doesn't want to realize it or doesn't realize it or doesn't see the caught in a trap. What's that song? Elvis Presley. We're caught in a trap.
Oh, yeah.
You can't walk out because I love you too much, baby.
Yep. I think you got the right song, dude.
Something like that. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Take a breath, but you got to do it with open eyes. Oh, that's what Pam's doing. I'm sorry, those are Pam's words. 10 buck, I get step back and take a breath, and I'm saying, clean your glasses. Feel heaviness. Can't tell where, but I feel it. Yeah. You can't take another.
Oh.
Well, here's the song. Take a look at yourself. What's that song? Take a look at yourself. I don't know why I'm getting songs.
Look at others. Yeah. Start. There's one.
The Michael Jackson thing.
Yeah.
Man in the mirror.
Yeah, is Victor here? Sorry. That's what Separate Ways is one of Elvis's, Slowly but Surely, rather than a room. And this is tacked on focusing, moving carefully rather than a romantic breakup, but fits the theme. And then Return to Sender. Partner refusing to accept mail. But I think Separate Ways is the one you're talking about.
Caught in a trap. Definitely get that caught in a trap feeling. So.
I'm trying to find the caught in a trap. I can't find the caught in a trap.
It's one of those. Yeah, love your damn self is what Victor would say.
Yes.
And the caught in a trap. You can't walk out. I always wonder whether it's love or it's an addiction or whether.
Suspicious Minds.
That's it. Caught in a trap, can't walk out.
Yep.
What?
Well, I know he's around. He just might not be able to.
Well, we gave him enough to play with.
Oh, yes, you did. And I appreciate that. Believe me, I do appreciate that.
He's digesting the feedback, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Suspicious minds, yes. Suspicious minds.
Yeah, and then the other one, the mature one, separate ways, and I haven't read that one yet. Well, I did, but not completely. Anyway, it is about 8 minutes till. So, did you want to tap in?
Sure. Let's see. Which side of my head is coming in? Let me find it.
They're going to take over your entire brain.
Well, it's funny because they're saying we're all over you. Pam and I were in some exercises last night doing this stuff, and they're showing me a door, and we're going.
Thank you for that, KK. I'm going to make sure he sees that. Thank you.
Surrender any pains. This moment is brought to you by Powers of Source. Those of you who attend to others' needs on a regular basis are to be congratulated for your nursing abilities. However, we caution all of you to be careful to what extent you extend your hand, because oftentimes the hand can get bitten off, and that's not your needs at this time. When you extend yourself, do so with an open heart. You will either be received or rejected. However, if you get pulled into the needy aspect of any application of help, it's time for you to pull back somewhat and allow the children to play on the playground at their own speed. You can assist them and protect them, but don't go over and ride the ride for them. Don't sit on the swing for them. Don't jump on the merry-go-round for them. That is their experience to joyfully and cheerfully participate in. When you do another's homework, they can't learn from the, shall we say, consequences that may or may not come. The right answer may be not appearing when it needs to, but given the homework, if they stay diligent in their book work, the right answer will appear. Many times the right answer comes through another vocal. Many times the right answer comes through a billboard or a TV commercial, or simple meanderings of a thought in a quiet moment when you allow yourself to tap in. Realizations are sneaky things to deal with. And if you want to call them aha moments, that puts a brighter energy on them. We wish you many aha moments. Many of you are in the middle of assessing and digesting to create your next aha moment, as this one found out yesterday as a result of, shall we say, human interaction that went unexpected. These moments of aha awareness are congratulatory badges to be honored and respected and received gratefully. Those are the crowning points of the coronation when you've come through a situation. We wish you many aha moments in the future. We wish you many aha moments today. And we want to congratulate you on your past aha moments, because without those, you would not be who you are today. Blessings and honorings to you all. We are the Gabriel Collective, and we welcome your interaction as much as we can possibly explain to in words. Our heart to yours until we meet again. Ta-da.
Wow. That was definitely on point today. Showing that we were on point today.
They're good at that.
Yes. Yes, Gabriel is. So you have no plans this weekend. Next weekend, you'll be at a seminar. Pam will be there as well. I don't know if any of our other listeners will be in there. We haven't seen.
Pam is going to find true love at the seminar.
No, unless it's with you. I'm just saying.
I'm going to say I'm the only male there.
I was going to say.
So, at least that's what Tina told me. There may be another one. We can go put a sign out in the street, wanted.
Yeah. Okay. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, not the seminar. Maybe the next one. You'll have to come with us to ISF. I think that's where it's going to be more so. And thank you, KK. I'd love to talk to you later. And we didn't see Harley today. I hope she's doing okay. I texted her earlier today and hadn't heard, so I hope she's doing okay. I'm sure I'll hear from her when the time is right. And okay. Oh, okay. Anything else that, tonight is Friday Night Live happy hour with Jess and Bonnie, I think. Because I don't think Sarah's back quite yet. I used to sing that in karaoke. Which one? Bob. Hi, A5 says, Happy Valentine's Day to everyone for tomorrow. And today is the Goddess Day. Yeah. True Goddess Day. I can't remember what I wrote down. It's in the description. Anyway, enjoy Friday the 13th because it's all about feminine goddess. And Saturday, I don't know if anybody's going to be anywhere, but Sunday will be Jess and Bonnie at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I will be on Tuesday. I don't know where I'll be, but I'll be on Tuesday one way or another. So I hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys for coming in.
Good show. We'll be back.
And we will see you next time.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Thank you for that. Have a great one.